What do these deadly cyanide tablets have to do with your painful bleeding gums and decaying teeth? Well, it turns out that there's a sinister connection between these poison pills and your dental health. You see, toxic cyanide isn't just found in spy movies or murder mysteries. It can also show up in your mouth. And knowing why could be the key to you enjoying a life free from the fear of losing your teeth, rotting gums, and relentless tooth pain. Just imagine biting into your favorite foods without a second thought, or having the freedom to laugh out loud without the nagging worry of a tooth giving away. All while flashing a radiant, confident smile, free from embarrassment and the fear of being judged. Moreover, imagine waking to pain-free mornings, saying goodbye to those emergency dentist appointments, and saving a small fortune in dental bills. I'll share exactly what the connection is in just a moment. And even more importantly, I'll also be revealing a powerful and groundbreaking oral filtration protocol that's based on cutting-edge research from Cambridge, Oxford, and the work of a brilliant but rebellious dentist who is calling BS on much of what the $150 billion dental industry has led us to believe about healthy teeth and gums. Something that can rapidly and totally transform every aspect of your oral health, stopping bad bacteria from destroying your enamel and gum tissue while preventing cavities, tooth loss, bleeding gums, and more. Hey there, I'm David Rogers, by the way. And inside this eye-opening presentation that your dentist may not want you to see, I'll not only reveal the true cause of your painful receding gums and decaying teeth and bad breath, but most importantly, once you understand exactly what's happening to your teeth, you will finally achieve the pearly white smile you might only have seen in movies, without bleeding gums or stained yellow teeth that people can't stop staring at while you're talking. No more random aches when you're eating something sweet, cold, or hot. No more dangerous gum infections and inflamed gums. Only a beaming smile that makes you look and feel your very best. Regardless if you're 40, 70, or 80 years old, or however long you've been grappling with dental health issues, or whatever your current oral health status may be. Thanks to a revolutionary oral filtration protocol that's based on cutting-edge research from the top universities in the world, this method is not just a game changer, it's a life changer, transforming the way we approach dental health. It is more effective than a professional tooth cleaning, the gold standard of cleaning teeth and gums. This groundbreaking technique works no matter how many cavities you have, how bad your gums are, and no matter how yellow or stained your teeth may look. And it has nothing to do with expensive dental procedures, prescription mouthwashes, or countless hours of flossing. It's much simpler and more affordable than any of that. Yet once you start using this dental rejuvenation technique, you'll be amazed at how fast your whole mouth can undergo a total and transformative makeover. No more hiding your smile or cringing when eating hot or cold foods. Your teeth will become whiter, stronger, and your breath fresher. The constant metallic taste in your mouth will vanish. You'll enjoy conversations and social events confidently showing off your dazzling smile. Other people will admire your pearly whites and ask you for your secret. And most importantly of all, once you start using the powerful oral filtration protocol I'm about to share, not only will you reclaim your healthy, beautiful teeth and gums, but you'll feel like a brand new person with a restored sense of confidence and self-esteem. You'll be able to savor every meal, every drink, and every precious moment without the nagging fear of losing your teeth or facing severe dental complications. And I know this firsthand, just how powerful of an experience this transformation can be. Before discovering this oral filtration protocol and trying it for myself, my severe tooth and gum decay was a living nightmare I couldn't wake up from. And it even ruined what should have been one of my proudest moments, when my tooth fell out and bounced across the stage during a big acceptance speech for 30 years of service. I'll share more about that awful event in a moment. And of course, I'll also give you all the details on exactly what this dentist-developed oral filtration protocol is, so that you can start using it right away and join the 67,822 men and women across the country who thought there was no hope for their dental health, but who could have been left astounded as their dental problems rapidly transformed. Like Karen from Ohio.
I was miserable and in constant pain from my bleeding gums, not to mention embarrassed by my yellow teeth. I had tried everything to fix my dental issues, but nothing seemed to work. Then I followed the advice on your video. Within a couple weeks, my gums stopped bleeding, and it was just a few weeks after that when my teeth started looking whiter too. I can't thank you enough.
And Jim from Seattle.
Over the years, I tried everything to save my teeth, but they kept decaying. It was so bad, I could hardly chew without wincing in pain. And what I was really scared about is what would happen if I lost all my teeth? And that's when I decided to try your method. It's been one of the best decisions I've ever made, because today my mouth has never felt healthier or cleaner. Thank you.
And Lisa from Florida.
I work in retail, face-to-face with customers all day long, so my smile is really important to me. And when my teeth started to yellow and my gums began to recede, I was really worried. I thought I might lose my job. But then I found your video. Not only do my teeth look whiter, but my gums look healthier too. I guess this is what it feels like to have a dental makeover, except it didn't cost me an arm and a leg. And it was something I could start right away.
These are just a few of the incredible stories I hear from real people every single day. And now it's your turn to join them on the remarkable journey to dental health and self-confidence. Let's get started right now. Like I mentioned a few moments ago, my name is David Rogers. And for me, personally, my dental problems began about 10 years ago, right around my 46th birthday. At first, it was just little things. I noticed my gums were sore and bleeding whenever I brushed. My teeth became sensitive to hot and cold drinks, making my morning coffee a painful experience. And my once white and bright teeth were gradually turning yellow and cracked. I was humiliated every time I smiled. And I could no longer look people in the eye when speaking with them, because in the back of my mind, I feared they were judging my ugly teeth and thin, receding gums. And when I went to see my dentist, he recommended using a specific toothpaste for sensitive teeth that I floss daily and use a fluoride mouthwash twice a day. And I followed this advice to the letter. Yet every checkup revealed that my teeth and gum health were getting worse. Painful cavities, receding gums, and an increasing battle with bad breath. Even after I tried those special kinds of toothpaste and mouthwash, the problems persisted and intensified. Honestly, it made me pretty mad, because here I was, following all the advice that the dentist was giving me. Yet my whole mouth just got worse, and that meant more expensive fillings, more terrifying and painful drillings, and more lectures telling me to do the things I was already doing. I didn't know what to do. My teeth and gums kept getting worse. I saw how my wife and friends were suddenly moving away when I talked to them, and I realized my bad breath had become a significant problem. My self-esteem plummeted, and anxiety took hold of me. The fear of losing my teeth completely and the impact it would have on my life was constantly on my mind. And I worried about what my wife thought of me, if she was grossed out by the state of my mouth. That's why she never wanted to kiss me or make love anymore. I felt isolated and alone. It's like my entire ability to connect with strangers and friends vanished as my teeth and gums got worse. And I worried about getting judged. And that's when I decided I needed to take matters into my own hands. So I bought every cleaning device, every mouthwash, every supplement you can think of. But no matter how many costly dental treatments I had, my dental health kept getting worse. Now, I'm not sure if you can relate to any of this. If you're ever self-conscious or embarrassed by your teeth, or freaked out when you bite into a piece of meat or an apple, or really any food at all, and you feel that sharp shooting pain jolting into your gums, making you really terrified about what the future might hold if you don't get this problem under control. That's how it was for me, at least, and things went from bad to worse. After I opened my mouth and was humiliated in front of hundreds of coworkers. And as painful as this is for me to share this with anyone, it was this incident that ultimately led to the discovery of a surprising oral filtration protocol that can restore and rebuild your teeth and gums fast. And literally anyone can use this oral filtration protocol immediately. So here's what happened. 6 months ago, I was honored with a recognition award for my 30 years of dedicated service at my job. I've been with this large insurance company for 3 decades, working my way up to regional manager. It's been a wild ride, full of ups and downs, but I've loved every minute of it. So getting that recognition award was a real pat on the back, and I appreciated it. And as a part of the celebration, I had to give an acceptance speech in front of all my colleagues and friends. I marked the date on my calendar and started working on my speech right away. But deep down inside, I was filled with an overwhelming sense of dread, as all I could imagine was all of those people looking directly at my mouth. I was always worried that people would notice the decay, the bleeding gums, and my bad breath. I thought more than once about turning the award down just so I wouldn't have to give a speech. But that fateful day finally arrived, and there I was, standing on the stage. And with my heart racing, I took a deep breath and began my speech, trying my best to hide my mouth and not let my fear show. I could feel the beads of sweat forming on my brow, my heart pounding in my chest, but then, just as I was starting to believe I could get through this nightmare, one of my back teeth fell out of my mouth and bounced across the stage. Time seemed to slow down, and it felt like each bounce of the tooth echoed in the silent room, followed by horrifying gasps from the audience. In a daze, I walked over and picked up the tooth, holding it up as if it were a piece of evidence at a crime scene. The room was silent. I tried to laugh it off and to pretend it wasn't a big deal, but the shock and horror on everyone's faces told a different story, and the worst part was yet to come. Immediately after, I rushed to the restroom where I opened my mouth to examine the damage. I was met with a horrifying sight. Blood was spreading across my teeth and into my gum line, and I realized that in the moment, they hadn't just seen my tooth fall out, they had seen everything. The blood-streaked gums, the missing tooth, the jagged, dark yellow remnants of what used to be my smile. I returned home and could barely look at myself in the mirror, and the next day at work, I noticed people were avoiding eye contact, their whispered conversations stopping as I approached. My dental health was spiraling downward despite all the efforts and money I had thrown at it. I was ready to resign myself to a future of embarrassment, pain, and solitude. For days after that humiliating incident, I couldn't bring myself to face anyone, let alone smile or speak to them. I felt desperate. Somehow, I could not give up. And just when I least expected it, a spark of hope appeared. A breakthrough solution that would ultimately free me from the pain and humiliation of tooth decay, bleeding gums, and bad breath. And it all revolved around a simple yet powerful oral filtration protocol that I could do every day from home. As I was walking back to my car after a long day of work and all these thoughts spiraling in my head, I stumbled upon an old friend from high school. I'd known Jerry since we were teenagers, and he was now some big shot dentist in our city. And while we hadn't talked in a few years, we chatted, just like old times. That's when I built up the courage to ask Jerry for help. I could not afford his services, but I asked Jerry if he wanted to grab a drink later that week and catch up. He immediately said yes. Then, on the day I was supposed to meet Jerry, something funny happened. And while it's going to sound random at first, it was actually the key moment that led Jerry to share the oral filtration breakthrough that restored my teeth and gums. And that can transform your mouth too. No matter how much it hurts to bite or chew right now, or how sensitive your gums are as you watch this. So let me explain. I met Jerry at a restaurant, and it wasn't long before I started blurting out everything that was going on with my teeth, sharing everything I'd been going through, how hopeless and desperate my dental situation was, how I'd been humiliated at work. For a minute, Jerry sat there silently, and I kind of worried that maybe he was annoyed, or didn't want to talk about teeth since that's what he does for work. But then, just as I was about to apologize for even bringing the subject up, Jerry suddenly gave me this big wide smile. And what he shared next would go on to change my life and the lives of over 67,822 folks from all over the country. Forever. Actually, I've been obsessed with finding the root cause of dental problems for quite a while. And from what I've discovered, everything points out to one answer: enzymes. Well, at first I didn't know what Jerry meant, but he told me that enzymes, which are little organic compounds that come from protein, are actually very important when it comes to dental health. Especially an enzyme called lactoperoxidase, Jerry said. Lactoperoxidase, I interrupted. Jerry, can you speak English here? That made my friend laugh, but then he leaned in and started to explain what he meant. So, Jerry began, our saliva is hard at work constantly defending our teeth and gums from harmful bacteria and acids. But the real protection comes from an enzyme in our saliva, lactoperoxidase, or as I like to call it, filtration enzyme. Then Jerry told me about how in a study in the Journal of Dentistry, which he said is like the Bible for dentists, scientists had found that this lactoperoxidase enzyme acts like a natural filter, keeping our teeth and gums safe from bad bacteria acids and inflammation. Think of it like a fish tank filter, Jerry explained. When it's working, the water stays clear and healthy. Our mouths are similar. Our saliva, with the help of the filtration enzyme, keeps our teeth and gums clean by filtering out harmful bacteria and acids. Then Jerry said said that just like how a fish tank becomes dirty if the filter stops working, the same can happen in our mouth. If this enzyme's levels decrease, no amount of brushing, flossing, or regular dentist visits can prevent the onslaught of bacteria that causes cavities, gum disease, and bone loss, leading to tooth loss, gum disease, ulcers, pain, nerve damage, and sensitivity. I suspect this is what's happening with your dental health, as Jerry finished. I was left with two burning questions. What causes our filtration enzyme to decline, and can we do anything about it? Jerry explained that aging naturally reduces the number of enzymes in our saliva, but the main culprit was something unexpected: hydrogen cyanide. Cyanide? I asked in disbelief. Jerry told me that in the last few years, all these new studies have been coming out of places like Finland, Sweden, and Japan, where they found that in virtually every single person who has gum disease, periodontal disease, and decaying teeth or cavities, their saliva is loaded with hydrogen cyanide, which, as you probably know, is a poison and a toxin. The science was really overwhelming and convincing. In fact, Jerry told me that the research is so conclusive that some scientists are now even referring to those with bad breath as having cyanide breath, which is crazy to think about. And if you're wondering why our saliva would be filling up with this toxin, and what it has to do with the filtration enzyme lactoperoxidase that I've been telling you about, Jerry explained that too. He told me that according to important research that was just recently published in the journal Scientific Reports, the largest source of gum and teeth-destroying cyanide in our saliva doesn't come from cigarette smoke, foods, or outside toxins, but instead from the bacteria in our very own mouths. Shocking, isn't it? Jerry also told me that the scientists have found that as more bad bacteria accumulate in our teeth and gums over the years, they begin to release more and more hydrogen cyanide, which in turn causes your filtration enzyme, lactoperoxidase, to be destroyed at an increasingly rapid rate. And that's really bad news for your teeth and gums. Because as Jerry explained, when the filtration enzyme isn't doing its job of filtering the bad stuff out of your saliva or allowing the good stuff in, your saliva becomes a toxic cesspool of bacteria, acids, and other things that can decimate your teeth and gums, leading to cavities, gum disease, bad breath, and more. And I know you might be thinking, I'm going to say something about probiotics here. That's what I thought too. But Jerry said, no, those things have nothing to do with your mouth. He also said oral probiotics are pretty much worthless because just adding more good bacteria won't get rid of the bad bacteria that are already running rampant in your mouth. And mouthwashes, toothpaste, all those other dental products out there aren't really much help either, he explained. In fact, many of them kill more good bacteria in your mouth than they do bad bacteria. And besides that, Jerry said that none of them were designed to help restore the filtration enzyme we're talking about either. So, what's the solution here? I asked Jerry, thinking he'd just tell me to go buy some supplement or mouthwash. But to my surprise, he said it wasn't that simple. Look, I'll be honest with you, Jerry said after a pause. I am completely certain that these enzymes are exactly what you need. However, I'm not still working on discovering the best way to source them and get them into the body for long-term permanent results. Then he told me about a few other really incredible studies that gave him high hopes. The first one was a scientific study published in the International Journal of Environmental Research and Public Health. And it was talking about how much in a big and important randomized controlled trial, scientists took 42 patients and told them to use a special mixture of dental enzymes daily for 3 months. And the study said that after the patients had done this, the group that was given these enzymes saw their gums stop bleeding entirely. Their visible plaque vanished. Even white spots and lesions disappeared. That really surprised me. Then he shared another study where researchers had apparently found that certain types of dental enzymes could help reverse cavities, heal gingivitis, clean teeth, remove staining, and more. So, as I said, just based on all of the research, these enzymes are your answer. But the question is how to source them. I'm still not sure. Even after all this research, the disappointment in his voice was a mirror in my own. He was so close, but the solution still felt miles away. But then, just as I thought our conversation was over, I saw a look of determination come across Jerry's face. And he told me that even though he wasn't an expert in enzymes, he did know people who were. Specialists in oral biology and biochemists who might be able to give us some more insights. Give me a few weeks to dig around, reach out to some contacts, and see what we can do, Jerry said. And not having any other choice, I reluctantly agreed. And then the waiting game began. Weeks turned into months without me hearing from Jerry. And as I was starting to lose hope, had we hit a dead end? Was Jerry too busy to help me? And then, just as I was starting to accept that maybe I'd been naive to think there was anything I could do to end this nightmare, I felt my phone vibrate. And looking down, I saw that it was Jerry calling me. The second I picked up, I could hear the excitement in his voice. It sounded like he'd stumbled onto something big. "You won't believe what I found," Jerry said. Then Jerry told me, as a dentist, he had always been aware of the role that lactoperoxidase, the filtration enzyme, played in protecting our teeth and gums. But how to replenish this enzyme and counter the harmful effects of hydrogen cyanide wasn't really a big area of focus for him. Back in dental school, we learned about this enzyme and how it shields the teeth from bacteria. But my focus was on general dentistry, so I really didn't go too deeply into it. But after talking to you, I knew I had to at least give it one more try and find a way to regain and maintain the filtration enzyme in the saliva. So I sought the counsel of fellow dentists and medical researchers who specialized in enzymology, oral microbiology, and I believe we've hit upon a solution. "It's actually really obvious," Jerry continued, the voice growing even more excited. "We know that it's a bad bacteria in our mouths that's producing the toxic hydrogen cyanide that destroys our teeth, gums, and enamel. And we know that the more damage that happens in our mouth, the more bad bacteria there are, and the less of the filtration enzyme we find, right? So what I realized is that if we want to stop the damage, ridding our mouths of bad bacteria and restoring our teeth and gums, then it's really a two-step process. First, we want to boost levels of the filtration enzyme lactoperoxidase, since that's like our mouth's natural filter. But then we also need to destroy the bad bacteria that's clinging to our teeth, gums, and mouth tissue right now. And that's eating away at our enamel, digging towards our jawbone, working towards our bloodstream. If we could do that, it should make a really massive difference. It's like replacing the filter in your fish tank while cleaning out all the algae and other muck simultaneously. And the way we do this is where things get really exciting. Because after talking to over a dozen experts in enzymology, bacteriology, biology, and other fields, I've gathered together a unique list of special enzymes and antibacterial compounds. And from everything I can see, it appears that when we combine these, it can rapidly restore levels of the filtration enzyme lactoperoxidase, while killing the bad bacteria that poisons your gums and teeth. So, are you ready to hear what they are? As Jerry finished speaking, I could feel my pulse getting faster. I was beyond ready to hear what he'd discovered, and I told him, lay it all on me, which is exactly what he did. Jerry started telling me about the first, most obvious enzyme, the lactoperoxidase, or what he referred to as the filtration enzyme. You see, according to Jerry, scientists have recently found a way to isolate a very pure form of the filtration enzyme. And in the clinical trials they've started running, the results have been nothing short of astounding. For example, he told me about a groundbreaking new study from the experts at Cambridge University, where they gave participants a special mixture containing the filtration enzyme lactoperoxidase for a few weeks. And sure enough, they found that just boosting the levels of this enzyme had some incredible effects. Because after a month, the harmful bacteria that caused gum and periodontal disease had simply vanished from the subject's mouths. I mean, just look at this photo Jerry showed me to see what I'm talking about. Those white streaks on the left are bacteria that rot away your teeth and gums. But you can see how, in the sample on the right, those streaks are just gone entirely. Isn't that incredible? And it gets even better. Because in other double-blind studies, Jerry shared with me this one done at University of Bristol Dental College, where people used this revolutionary new form of the filtration enzyme for 13 weeks, were found to have a staggering 86% less dental plaque and 87% less gingivitis-causing bacteria in their mouths, compared to those who used regular toothpaste. So this takes care of part one of the equation, according to Jerry. But then, when it comes to step two, which is getting rid of the cyanide causing bad bacteria in our mouths, Jerry said that there are several additional and equally powerful enzymes and compounds that we're going to want to add into the mix. And I'll share those with you right now too. So make sure you pay close attention. The next enzyme was dextranase. You might not heard about it, but its role in our dental health is massive. And the reason why is because this unique ability to stop the growth of bad bacteria, the very bacteria that create harmful plaque on our teeth. Jerry explained that in 2020, a study published in the Journal of Life and Environment Research, scientists found that dextranase can halt the formation of harmful layers of bacteria biofilm on the dentin and enamel of your teeth, which means fewer cavities and less decay. He also said that according to the American Society for Microbiology, Infection and Immunity, even a tiny bit of dextranase can block the process that leads to plaque formation on your teeth by as much as 60%. But it gets even better. Dextranase can reduce the ability of this bad bacteria to stick to smooth surfaces like the enamel of your teeth by a staggering 80%. An 80% reduction? Huh, can you believe that? That's like giving your teeth a protective shield. But the wonders of dextranase don't stop there. Next, Jerry shared a study published in PeerJ, one of the largest peer-reviewed journals in the world, where a team of 7 scientists discovered that dextranase even reverses the growth of Streptococcus mutans, which is bad bacteria that causes cavities. However, Jerry cautioned me that dextranase alone isn't enough. He said that we need to combine it with lactoperoxidase for a comprehensive approach to restore your dental health. Then he jumped right into the next enzyme on the list, which was lysozyme. Lysozyme is an incredibly powerful enzyme found naturally in our saliva and tears, and it's sometimes called nature's antibiotic. Jerry explained that this enzyme has the amazing ability to rupture the cell walls of bad bacteria, which is crucial because when you combine it with lactoperoxidase, the filtration enzyme we talked about earlier, and dextranase, you're creating a trio of enzymes that shield your teeth and gums from bacterial invasion and decay. Now, of course, that's not to say these lysozymes enzymes aren't remarkable for their own, Jerry assured me. In one groundbreaking study conducted by scientists at St. Joseph's University Dental Medicine Department, Jerry said they discovered that lysozyme acts as a natural protector for your gums against periodontal disease. They also found that patients who had more lysozyme present in their gums were better protected against harmful bacteria that eat away at our teeth and gums when they used a special mixture of this enzyme. Now, as impressive as this is, he shared another major study involving 64 participants with even more astonishing results. In this study, researchers found that increased lysozyme activity in their saliva led to stronger oral immunity and even reversed the effects of dental cavities. Just imagine reversing cavities naturally. Think of the relief you'd feel knowing that lysozyme is working hard to protect your teeth and gums. And here's another exciting piece of research Jerry shared with me. In a 2020 study by Ivano-Frankivsk National Medical Institute, lysozyme was shown to enhance the effectiveness of plaque-induced gingivitis treatment when used for saliva immunity. What this means in plain English is that lysozyme actually makes traditional dental methods like toothpaste and mouthwash significantly more effective than when used on their own. And that's just the beginning. Jerry shared even more powerful compounds that he discovered during his research. And when combined together with lysozyme, dextranase, and lactoperoxidase, he told me he firmly believes that he can protect your teeth and gum from decay, cavity, and pain more effectively than ever before. These compounds include lactoferrin, a protein in our saliva with anti-inflammatory properties. In a 2019 study, scientists found that when lactoferrin is combined with the filtration enzyme lactoperoxidase, it significantly reduces gum inflammation in just 12 weeks. And in another study from the University of Rome, they found that lactoferrin helped reduce swelling, bleeding, and accelerated healing in people with gum disease. After that, Jerry told me about something called microcrystalline hydroxyapate, a compound which first developed by NASA to help astronauts repair their teeth and bones after space travel. In a big study in the Journal of Dentistry, scientists found that microcrystalline hydroxyapate not only protects against cavities, but also repairs enamel, reduces tooth sensitivity, and even whitens teeth. Jerry also mentioned a compound called beta-glucanase, and he said that in a study published in the journal Nutrients, beta-glucanase was found to help those suffering from gum disease by reducing inflammation and bone loss. And finally, Jerry told me all about amylase, an enzyme that prevents cavities, bad breath, and protects against harmful bacteria. I was blown away by all this information. Jerry, with his expertise, had uncovered something truly remarkable. He said, I genuinely believe we can develop something that can restore the dental health of not just the people I see daily in my clinic, but all across America. No matter what their age, no matter how long they've struggled with decaying teeth, bleeding gums, or cavities, we can tackle all of those issues at the root in a way that's never been done before. Well, fueled by the excitement we both felt, Jerry and I agreed to collaborate and find the perfect blend of these powerful dental restoring compounds. one where each ingredient is in the right dosage and every compound can effectively combat the hydrogen cyanide that destroys the filtration enzyme, rejuvenating and strengthening our mouths against harmful bacteria, so that our teeth and gums are protected like never before. The process wasn't easy by any means. It took us several weeks to obtain the purest forms of each compound. We had to make sure that they were of the highest quality and that they could effectively battle the hydrogen cyanide. Then, we had to figure out the best way to combine all the compounds in the right quantities and proportions. It took months to get it just right. And although I was desperate to see it really worked, if I could save my deteriorating dental health, I knew I had to be patient and ensure that there were no mistakes. Ultimately, we tested 47 different formulations until we discovered the perfect combination. And while there were times when we felt like giving up, finally, after all this hard work, I was holding our creation in my hand in the form of a small lozenge, which was the form Jerry said was by far the best way to deliver all of these enzymes. Because unlike a pill that would travel to your stomach and then would have to compete with stomach acid, your digestive tract, all sorts of other things that could destroy those enzymes, the lozenge would dissolve in your mouth and immediately mix with your saliva, which meant they'd be able to immediately go to work, rebuilding and repairing gums, teeth, and even the bones in your mouth. It made a ton of sense, and I, again, thought how brilliant Jerry was. And more than anything, I felt excited, because after trying every imaginable solution to fix my dental problems, all I could do was pray that this would work. I knew it should work, too, because nothing else like this had ever been created. And based on the science, this was the most advanced dental health solution available anywhere. And so, I immediately popped one of these lozenges into my mouth. As all I had to do was take one every day, it tasted great, like a nicely flavored candy. And after that, all I could do was wait and see what would happen. After the first 48 hours, I didn't notice a significant change, but I'd been mentally prepared for this to be the case. Because the filtration enzyme in my saliva that was crucial in shielding me from harmful bacteria had been depleted for years. So of course, there wasn't going to be some miracle lozenge that instantly restored my teeth and gums. I was patient. I kept using the oral filtration protocol lozenge every day. And sure enough, with each week that followed, my dental issues began to fade away. It was subtle at first. I'd noticed my gums weren't bleeding after I brushed my teeth. Or I'd bite into my favorite food and not wince in pain. And as time passed, the improvements in my dental health just became impossible to ignore. Before long, my teeth looked stronger and healthier. Even my breath was fresher, and I no longer felt embarrassed when talking to people up close. The dark stains on my teeth were vanishing. The pain I experienced while eating was disappearing. Even the sensitivity to hot and cold drinks was significantly reduced. It wasn't that long until I stopped dreading my dentist appointments. And I've got to tell you, this was the best feeling in the world. It seemed like just a day ago I'd been discussing filtration enzymes with Jerry. Yet now, here I was, reaping the benefits of all our hard work. And the whole process was incredibly simple and convenient. I mean, I literally just had to wait for 20 seconds for this lozenge to melt in my mouth, and my dental health improved dramatically. But what's even more amazing is that I'd achieved all of this with a completely natural solution, free from harmful chemicals or side effects, and without spending thousands of dollars on painful surgeries or invasive dental procedures. I regained control of my entire life. When my dental health was at its worst, I felt like the world was closing in on me, that I was isolated and even alone. But now, a few months later, I felt like an entire universe of possibilities had opened back up to me. Smiling, talking, eating the foods I loved without pain. I was once again a normal, happy human being. And the best part of it all is what happened a few weeks later when I saw my friends in the gathering. Because not only could I enjoy conversations without hiding my smile, in a way I hadn't been able to for years, but I received compliments on my sparkling white teeth and fresh breath. It was such a wonderful thing. And when I shared my secret with them, I realized I couldn't keep this to myself, considering the countless Americans who were struggling with dental issues every day. So, Jerry and I tried to find the best manufacturing company we could to help get these lozenges out there to the folks who needed them. We needed to find people who would respect the very strict requirements and who would take good care of the ingredients before they're mixed. We also began reaching out to people who had posted in online forums about troubles with their dental health, and we included all types of issues from gum disease and cavities to tooth decay and bad breath. Our goal was simply to find volunteers to try out our discovery, and the response was overwhelming. People were eager to try out these dental health rebuilding lozenges, and the results were astounding when they did. One woman named Angela shared,
I was constantly suffering from bleeding gums, bad breath, and tooth sensitivity. I'd tried every over-the-counter solution and nothing seemed to work. But these oral filtration trick lozenges have changed everything. My gums no longer bleed, my breath is fresh, and I can finally drink hot and cold drinks without pain. Thank you.
and the results were astounding when they did. A man named Kevin shared,
I'm honestly shocked by how well this works. My teeth were stained and I had a couple of cavities that were bothering me. After using your oral filtration trick for a few months, my teeth are noticeably whiter. And even my dentist was surprised by the improvement in my dental health. He's now asking if he can get your lozenges to share with all.
We named it DentaTonic, the ultimate solution for those who have been struggling with decaying teeth, bleeding gums, cavities, and pain while eating. This groundbreaking oral filtration breakthrough is designed to rapidly and effortlessly restore the lactoperoxidase levels in your saliva. And from the moment you let the lozenge dissolve in your mouth, you'll notice an incredible transformation taking place. In just days, you'll experience relief from the constant pain you used to feel when eating, with bleeding gums becoming a thing of the past, and your teeth feeling stronger and healthier. Your bad breath disappearing as the buildup of bad bacteria and plaque is wiped away. It'll be as though your whole mouth is rejuvenated and you'll finally be able to enjoy your favorite foods without fear or discomfort. Simply let a single one of these enzyme-rich lozenges dissolve in your mouth each day, no matter if it's in the morning, noon, or evening. And that's all it takes to rebuild and restore your dental health. We use only the purest ingredients in this oral filtration breakthrough. Every ingredient is tested and certified for purity by third-party labs to ensure the highest quality. This means this oral filtration breakthrough doesn't contain toxins like poisons or harmful metals, and it's made with care and precision in state-of-the-art facilities that follow the rules by the FDA and adheres to good manufacturing processes, GMP. This oral filtration breakthrough is also proudly made in the USA. Honestly, it's no surprise that since we released it to the public, it's been flying off the shelves. In just 4 months, we've sold well over 135,200 lozenges. And that number keeps growing every day. People all over the USA who have suffered from decaying teeth, bleeding gums, and unbearable dental agony finally have an all-natural solution that works. And they're telling their friends and family too. But with such high demand, it's only a matter of time before we run out. And since our premium natural ingredients come from top sources around the globe, restocking will take us a long time. That's why it's crucial that you place your order for as much of this oral filtration breakthrough as possible right now. The last thing we want is for you to interrupt your treatment before your dental health has been fully restored. Because if you do, those bad bacteria and hydrogen cyanide levels will creep back up, causing your teeth and gums to suffer once more. In fact, from what we've seen and what our customers tell us, the best results are seen when someone uses this oral filtration breakthrough for at least 180 days. This gives you the best chance at a healthy smile, while ensuring that your oral health stays strong for years and years to come. Don't let your dental agony win. Secure your supply today and say goodbye to the frustration and pain of poor dental health. We've gone to great lengths to ensure that this oral filtration breakthrough is affordable to every American who needs it. After selecting the best ingredients, negotiating production, and keeping costs low, we're proud to offer you this game-changing breakthrough at the lowest possible price. You'll never have to spend your hard-earned money on expensive dental treatments, overpriced dental products, or painful procedures again. And you can say goodbye to $10,000 dental implants or $3,000 root canals that most dentists want to push on you, even when the results aren't even close to guaranteed. This dental filtration breakthrough is only available on this website and only while supplies last. We never want to mass produce this solution because that would only compromise the quality. We're committed to making as much as we can personally oversee. So if you see this dental filtration breakthrough anywhere other than this website, be aware that it's not the genuine product. We will never sell on Amazon or eBay because we can't guarantee the quality if we go down that road. This breakthrough can rejuvenate your teeth and gums now and maintain their strength and health for years to come. You can say goodbye to the costly temporary fixes like fillings, root canals, and dentures that merely mask the true issue of your deteriorating dental health. And instead, you can look forward to a radiant smile and strong, pain-free teeth day after day. Start enjoying life again as you no longer wince in pain while eating your favorite foods or struggle to brush your teeth due to sensitive gums, and experience the relief that comes from being able to confidently laugh and smile without hiding behind your hand or feeling self-conscious about your teeth. With this breakthrough, you'll never miss out on another joyful moment. So just imagine how amazing it will feel to be your old self again, and to see the smiles and happiness reflected in the faces of those you love. Wouldn't that make you feel so much more connected to friends, family, and even strangers? When you invest in this dental filtration breakthrough today, you'll pay less than you would for a quick dental checkup, painful surgeries, or ongoing treatments. Yet, unlike any of those approaches, this breakthrough formula is what I believe to be the only real chance of restoring your dental health for good. Plus, when you consider the fact that there's only one facility in the world that meets our quality control standards to ensure that each lozenge contains the purest and most potent form of these enzymes on the planet, today's special low price is a steal, if you ask me. Because this isn't about making money. This is about rejuvenating and restoring the dental health of not just me, but all the other people like you who are tormented and frustrated by decaying teeth, bleeding gums, and painful eating, and who worry that if they don't do something soon, they'll end up with serious dental problems. That's why I have negotiated hard to bring you this dental filtration breakthrough for less than $2 a day. To say it's incredible, less than $2 a day, to say goodbye to dental problems forever. But this special discounted package is only available today on this webpage. And while supplies last, it's the biggest discount we've ever offered. And we're only doing it because we know what a difference this will make in your life. For 6 bottles of this dental filtration breakthrough, you'll invest only $49 per bottle. This is the right quantity to truly and totally regain your dental health as you restore the vital filtration enzyme, lactoperoxidase, and make sure that your teeth and gums stay strong forever. And if you choose your package right now, you will risk absolutely nothing, because we want you to be certain that this dental filtration breakthrough is right for you. We offer every single person a 60-day money-back guarantee. That means you'll have a full 60 days to test drive this dental filtration breakthrough for yourself. I know you'll be thrilled with your results. But if for any reason you're not 100% satisfied with your order, simply contact our friendly support staff. Send back all the bottles, including the empty ones, and they'll issue a refund. You know what? If you buy our 6-bottle package and your dental health is restored quicker, feel free to send us back the bottles you haven't used, and you'll get your money back for every single one of them. Even though if I were you, I would save them for my friends or family. That is how confident we are that this solution can do wonders. To put it bluntly, if for any reason you are not thrilled with our solution, you pay nothing. That's just how I believe business should be done. Either you love our product or you don't pay a dime. What could be simpler than that? And because you're covered by our 60-day no-hassle money-back guarantee, why not take advantage of our 6-month highly discounted package? It really is the smartest option. I mean, you're protected either way. If you love this dental filtration breakthrough, we guarantee you our lowest rate of just $49 per bottle, saving you more than anybody else. And if this dental restoring formula doesn't work for you, then you simply ask for a refund and you lose nothing. No matter what happens, you truly only have everything to gain and nothing to lose. Plus, when you choose the best amount of our dental filtration breakthrough today, I'm also going to add 2 bonus books worth $109 absolutely free. So, today only, when you invest in a 3 or 6 month supply of this dental filtration breakthrough, you'll also receive a free copy of VIP Smile, Get Sparkling White Teeth from the comfort of your own home. The ultimate guide filled with simple tips and tricks to cleaning of your mouth for the whitest teeth possible, along with shocking yet common mistakes people make when brushing and flossing. Inside, you'll discover a simple 10-second method you can do right now to brighten your teeth right away. One little-known brushing trick that's very popular among celebrities. One strange ritual that will make you forget about teeth sensitivity for good. And we won't stop there, especially given that Jerry is a world-renowned expert on dental health. That's why with your 3 or 6 month supply of the dental filtration breakthrough, you'll also get mouth-to-gut detox, a comprehensive guide to cleansing your digestive system. But most people don't realize the incredible connection between your mouth and your gut. But once you do, it can change everything for your gut health, making you feel incredible with improved digestion and so much more. Inside, you'll discover the one-day mouth detox that will revitalize your gut for smooth digestion. How to easily make your saliva 7 times more effective at breaking down food particles for total digestive comfort and health. While swallowing the wrong way can lead to severe digestive problems, and how to do it right. 3 simple at-home breathing exercises that can reduce inflammation in the digestive tract and rapidly improve overall mental and physical well-being. Both guides are yours free when you buy the 3-pack or 6-pack on sale, and you'll get access to them immediately. But that's not all, because when you order the discounted 3-month or 6-month package, you'll also get free shipping, which is an additional savings of $9.95. But both the special multi-bottle discount and the free shipping are limited. When we run out of this dental filtration breakthrough, it could take us months to make a new batch. So choose the 6-bottle package or any other package below this video right now to secure your order. This is truly one of the smartest and most important investments you'll ever make to restore and protect your teeth and gums for years to come. So, given everything you've just been told, I am sure you must be really excited to try this formula for yourself. All you have to do is claim your discount. Simply click on the button below now to order the 6-month supply, or whichever amount makes you the most sense. After you've selected your package, you'll then be taken to our secure order page, where you can fill out your shipping and payment information. We use the same professional-grade 256-bit encryption technology as places like Amazon, eBay, and Walmart, so you know your information is safe with us. Once you hit enter, you'll land on our confirmation page, which will carefully explain exactly what you can expect with your order. Now, I must warn you, sometimes we experience temporary out of stocks. Obviously, we do our best to avoid this, but that's just the simple reality of trying to get a product like this out to so many people, placing big orders all at once. You don't have to worry though, because as long as you're watching this video right now and don't see any out of stock icon popping up anywhere, then we still have bottles of this dental filtration breakthrough left in stock. But I really wanted to make this note for you because I can't say for sure when we might be out of stock next. And I don't ever want to be in that unfortunate position where you fall in love with this dental filtration breakthrough, only to come back to this page a month later to find that it's completely sold out. So that's just one last reason why our 6-month option is our most popular. Because not only will you get the full benefit of this dental filtration breakthrough, but you will also have plenty of time to place an order to follow up if you choose so. So just go ahead, order the 6-month supply or whatever makes the most sense to you. Still there? Look, I know I just covered a lot, so let me go on ahead and answer some of the most common questions. How does this dental filtration breakthrough work again? So as I mentioned, our major breakthrough is filled with special compounds that restore the levels of lactoperoxidase, a filtration enzyme, in your saliva. This enzyme shields your teeth and gums from harmful bacteria that cause decay, bleeding gums, and pain. Unfortunately, hydrogen cyanide produced by bad bacteria depletes and destroys this essential enzyme. Our formula not only restores lactoperoxidase levels, but also helps to increase several other key enzymes that destroy bad bacteria and plaque, ensuring a healthier mouth. Who should take this dental filtration breakthrough? Well, if you're struggling with decaying teeth, bleeding gums, cavities, or pain when eating, then this breakthrough is an excellent solution for you. In fact, even if you're just concerned about your overall dental health, I would recommend this product to help maintain a healthy mouth. What happens after I click the button below? Once you choose your package below, you'll go for our 100% secure checkout page. Then just enter your payment information and place your order. And don't worry, there's no automatic billing or anything like that. After that, you'll receive your order of this dental filtration breakthrough in the next 5 to 7 business days in a discreet package, which means you're less than a week away from beginning to improve your dental health. What if it doesn't work for me? That's easy. Remember, this dental filtration breakthrough comes with a 100% money-back guarantee. That means that if you order this dental filtration breakthrough today, then you have a full 60 days to decide if it's right for you. If you're like thousands of other men and women who have used this advanced dental health formula already, then you will be thrilled with the results. But if for any reason you're not, simply call or email our customer service team and we'll refund your investment. How will this dental filtration breakthrough be available? That's a tough one. My goal is to make a huge impact by helping to improve the dental health of folks across the country. But due to various reasons like industry pushbacks and global supply chain issues, it's uncertain how much longer this breakthrough will be available. That's why it's important you get this dental filtration breakthrough today, especially since it comes with a 60-day 100% money back guarantee, which means there's zero risk to you. It's also why you really should stock up. All right, I want to try this dental filtration breakthrough. Now what? That's the easy part. Just click one of the buttons below and choose your package. Remember, you can get started and save over 70% by choosing our most popular 6-bottle package. Just fill out your details on the next page to complete your order. And this dental filtration breakthrough will be in your hands within the next 5 to 7 business days. And plus, there's no risk because of my ironclad 60-day guarantee. This presentation is now ending, and I want to thank you for sticking with me all the way until the end. Go ahead and choose your package now. Use this dental filtration breakthrough as directed for at least 30 days. Then reach out and let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.